Neos Fusion is back. Thanks to Top Global Casey Cup discovering a new top-tier way to play it. Let's go.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Dust off your Neos Fusions. Bring them back into Duel Links, back on the ladder. Neos Fusion is back. I know many of you hate this card, but maybe you hate it less because it's not been in use for a while now. Well, this deck is not a joke. This deck is definitely top tier, competitively viable. I'm not going to call it top tier itself, but I do say it does have top tier potential. This is a great, great deck. Now, the whole premise of this deck is around a Volcanic Shell. Volcanic Shell, you want to get this card into the graveyard through the effect of your Neos Fusion, or through the effect of multiple discard cards. So I know these discard cards are very expensive. You can play Ultimate Providence to replace any cards you're missing. Why do we want Volcanic Shell in the grave? Well, in the grave, you pay 500 life, you add another Volcanic Shell from your deck to your hand. That is incredible because it gives you endless fuel with your Raigeki Break, your Divine Wraths, your Ultimate Providence, your Karma Cuts, and what's even greater is Switcheroo. Switcheroo, after activating the Volcanic Shell twice to add 2 Volcanic Shells from your deck to your hand with 1 in the grave, which you can't do in the same turn. You have to do it next turn because it's once per turn per Volcanic Shell. But after losing 1,000 life, you can return Volcanic Shell back in the deck to keep up the fun. That's a full +1 because you return it back, then activate in the grave, add it back to your hand. And you could Switcheroo twice per duel. With the endless Volcanic Shells being added to your hand, that's what makes the Raigeki Break, Divine Wrath, and Karma Cut so good in this deck. Volcanic Shell also gives us power to summon Purgatrio. It's a fire, you summon Invoker, you grab the fusion spell, you fuse into Purgatrio using the Volcanic Shell, and that is just so great. Keeper of Dragon Magic is making this whole deck so much more consistent as you could discard a card to grab your Neos Fusion. Also, Keeper can discard Invoker or discard your Ellie Hero Neos because Keeper could then activate to reveal any of your fusions to summon your Invoker back on the field face down, or summon your Elemental Heroes back on the field face down. And that's going to be important to use your second Neos Fusion with your Keeper of Dragon Magic. A good example of why Brave Neos is pretty good in this current meta is because the Brave Neos is an extra summon and it's protected from destruction with the Neos Fusion, it does well against a deck like Cyber Dragons. And even against a deck that plays Dark Magical Circle like Dark Magician, it's an extra summon. They're going to be forced to banish it while you could set up and make other plays and or have another monster on the field, possibly even a Purgatrio alongside your Brave Neos. And that is the deck. Neos Fusion is back. Clap them fools on the ladder. If you're missing any of the back row cards, try out Ultimate Providence, very similar to your Divine Wrath. You could also try out Hollowed Life Barrier, which will protect your monsters and your life points from battle. Let's go. Let's get keeping. Grab a Neos Fusion. Let's summon the Ellie Hero Neos back onto the field. Very good. Let's get fusing. Summon a Brave Neos, and we're going to send the Volcanic Shell. If we were Mad Lad, we could send Invoker and then maybe protect the Keeper and then summon Invoker from the grave. That would be amazing. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. We're doing that. We're actually doing that. We're actually doing that. You've never seen that be done before, except here. You see? This World Championship mat? Huh? You don't see sheeps on it, do ya? No, we don't go bah. We win. Let's go. We do the unthinkable. Charge? Okay. We got this, let's go. Let's go, let's go. We're summoning that Invoker next turn. This literally searched Invoker. We searched Invoker. Azarico, thank you so much. Smiley Bones, nothing could save you from getting cuddled by me, Dkayed. Evil. What? That is a Patreon Platinum tier reward. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, though. That is an easy banish. Yep. We cutting. Cutter. Cutter. Cut that, Lumina. Get out. Wow, we did it. We did it. Believe it. Reveal Purgatrio. We did the unthinkable. We sent Invoker with Neos Fusion to search for Invoker. Unbelievable. We have another discard card and the shell refills itself. This is so good. So good. Attack. Azariko, top tier DJ of the day. Top tier supporter. Thank you so much. She says, I think that this will be the last song for now. I will let others have a chance to have the jukebox focused. Good study music too. We break it. We break it. Is that the fourth light horn if we break it? 1, 2. Nope. Break her. Break her. Broke it. Goodbye, Lumina. Come on. Divine Wrath. Well, we get to use it. Look at the shells just replacing themselves. This is insane. Now, I could return the shell back for a new card, but let's flip this up first. Let's get searching. Let's whip out the good, the super duper lethal. Let's return the shell back. That's a scoop. That's a wrap. That's exactly what this deck does. Overpower your opponent with your discard traps because the shell keeps replacing itself. Invoked Neos, the synergy. Yes. Well, let's start the synergy. As much as I would love to send an Invoker here, it would not make sense to do so. You send the Volcanic Shell. Volcanic Shell will now, also by losing 500 life with Volcanic Shell, that's kind of a counter to No Mortal Can Resist, which is what we're playing right now. So if he were to Cosmic Cyclone us, he would not have an activatable No Mortal Can Resist skill to turn our grave into Skull Servants. Great synergy. Next turn we'll also switcheroo by dealing 500 damage to ourselves. Again. What'd I say? Cosmic Cyclone. So watch there be an awkward delay as he does nothing and wonders why his skill's not activatable. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it wasn't that awkward. I would say 3 seconds, it became awkward. Karma Cut only works on monsters. Squire. Squire. This is a good opportunity to cut the tuner. Cut the tuna. The tuna gets cut. Cut that tuna forever. Cut it. Cut it. Love it. Goodbye, Spectral Sword. Duel. Ooh, Keeper. Looks like we should have potentially sent an Invoker. Can you believe that? Volcanic Shell. What you thinking about that back row? What you thinking? Let's return Volcanic Shell back in the deck. Switcheroo it back in the deck so we could use it again in the grave. 1, 2. Return. Back to our hand. Whatever. Merely a setback. Keeper. Let's get keeping. Let's get keeping. Let's whip out Brave Neos number 2. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We'll send a Keeper, and we're going to send the Elihiro, of course. Wall Disruption, and you are the best Ishizu I've ever seen. Void Trap Hole. Negate. You thought that would work against me? You fool. Yes. Neos is back. Pretty good deck. This deck claps. Neos. Gonna send a shell and the Neos in the hand. Where the VOD? Where is the VOD? What are you talking about? My VOD's not recording? What you talking about? One copy Neos and we draw it every game. Not cool. When this deck is all about hand advantage, we keep losing hand advantage by activating our Neos Fusion. What the heck? Also, the in-game's on. Sorry about that. Am I really a dev? I'm not a dev. That's why it's awkward for Konami to reveal my connection with them, doing some internal dev testing like they shouldn't during the stream. Let's go, let's go. You ended. You ended. Let's get invoking. Treacherous trap hole. Really? That's your response? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? I'll Raigeki break that other card. How about that? And we're even. Even Steven. Protect. Thank you. Let's get invoking. Purga Trio is here. Have no fear. Let's add Invoker back to the hand. Come to me. Invoker can boost up either. That's insane. That is crazy. Maiden, negate, okay. Okay. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Legendary dragon. This dragon is a powerful machine of destruction, but nothing versus me. Let's go. Attack! Bah! Boost! Boost it! Yeah! Lethal! Got him! Piercer? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.